Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Toronto's Pride celebration and raising the flag. And happy Pride, everyone! Oh my God, let's make some noise for DJ Black Cat, everyone, who has been providing us the tunes. My name is Sanjana Zabish Queen, all the way from Canada's Drag Race. And I'm delighted to be your hostess for the celebration of Pride.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
I can't hear anybody. This is the 2nd of June. Happy Pride. Much better. So my name is Lezlie Lee Kam, and this is my trusty mobility device, Robin. I am a Jurassic and Bionic Dyke. I'm a Rainbow Senior. And I am one of 2 co-chairs of Pride Toronto. I'm not the co-chair. I am a Carib Indigenous person from Trinidad, and it is important for me to honor and respect the Two-Spirit Indigenous peoples on whose land I live, learn, and dance. And this land has nourished me, my life, and my soul for the past 55 years. I acknowledge that the land on which we all live and work is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. And it is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. I also acknowledge that Toronto, also known as Takaronto, is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. Whenever I do a land acknowledgement, I do a call to action. So as settlers, it is all of our combined responsibilities to use our power and our privilege to ensure that all Indigenous and Two-Spirit people regain the human rights which we take for granted on a daily basis. So I ask you all to support Two-Spirit and Indigenous people by donating money, by going to their stores, by supporting their businesses, by volunteering your time. And I want you all to come out to our Pride festivities, and 2 of my favorite ones out of the numerous Pride festivities that we are hosting this month. The Powwow, Two-Spirit Powwow, is kicking off our Pride festivities at Downsview Park on Saturday, June the 7th. So as settlers, this is the ideal opportunity for you to come out and celebrate the powwow in the spirit of truth and reconciliation, and spend your money and support all of the arts and crafts people who are going to be there. Please come out and enjoy, and happy Pride.
now, please join me in welcoming the real queen of Toronto, all dressed in yellow, looking fabulous. Please make some noise for Mayor Olivia Chow.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Pride. Let's say it together. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. What a joy to be here together as we raise the Pride flag at City Hall. I see former Mayor Barbara Hall here, bringing back some memories. Yes, Barbara Hall! Yeah! See, in the 80s, the mayor at the time would not come to the Pride Day parade or raise any flags. So, and that late husband of mine thought of an idea. He was a deputy mayor for the day, so he pretended to be the mayor and he raised the flag on Church Street. And that was, at that time, what we celebrate. You know how far we've come. We had, of course, champion Barbara Hall, and then there were other mayors that came to the Pride Parade. But yes, times have changed. And with me today, raising the flag, is a whole lot of councillors. Councillor Alejandra Bravo, Deputy Mayor Mike Coe, Councillor Paula Fletcher, Councillor Chris Moise, Councillor Speaker Francis Nunciata, Councillor Gord Perks, Councillor Diane Sachs. Have I missed other councillors? We almost have quorum. And I see former councillor, now provincial member of parliament MPP, KWT, Kristen Wong Tam are here. Yes, we are going to raise the flag together. We are so proud to once again proclaim June as the Pride Month in Toronto, a time to reflect on the courage, the struggles, and the achievements of Toronto's two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, and questioning communities. Woo. Yeah, and Pride Month, not Pride Week, not Pride Parade, Pride Month is both a celebration and a call to action. A reminder of the ongoing work needed to make sure that we have equality, safety, and belonging for everyone, no matter gender identity, sexual orientation, whatever it might be. We know pride is more important than ever. In these times, we see the 2S LGBTQ plus rights are exploited by those who want to divide us. Right now, we see transphobia in the rhetoric and policies unfolding, sometimes here, but especially south of the border. They want to have people to be fearful. And it has real impact. This hatred has real impact on people's lives. But there is power right here, gathered today, that has done so much to defeat that fear. I can feel the energy and the spirit of love right here in this space. And it's with that same power that we celebrate one of the world's biggest, Kojo say the big, almost, biggest pride celebrations right here in our beloved city. And thank you so much for organizing it. Now, this flag raising is a visible and powerful symbol of our commitment to that work. And it says loudly and clearly that the residents, the LGBTQ plus residents, are seen, valued, belong in every space in our city. Pride It's about who we are as Torontonians. It's about a place where we all feel belong, that we can all contribute it, where we feel respected and that there's dignity. And this month, the Toronto sign down there in Nathan Phillips Square will be lit in rainbow colors. Yes. When the sun goes down. What a sunny, beautiful day, huh? Yeah, perfect. It's another bright and bold tribute to Pride, a beacon of love, visibility, and solidarity in the heart of this city. And of course, we want to thank all the partners, Pride Toronto city staff for all the work that you do, our protocol staff that put all this together, making our city inclusive. Now, we've all seen the depressing news. Pride Toronto have lost some corporate sponsor because they just don't know who they are. They're short-sighted. They don't know who they are. And the first round of corporate cuts, about $300,000, the City of Toronto said, you know what? We're going to come to the table. We will provide a grant that is $350,000 and every year for 5 years, 62% increasing the funding by 2027. Yeah, that's our commitment to you. Now, then there's the security costs, and then there are now Google and okay, we won't even, I know, I hate telling them, yeah, don't shop at Home Depot, guys. Rona, okay? Yeah, there are other choices. Anyway, shop Canadian, shop local, no? Yeah, yes. We are not the 51st state, are you kidding? We are proud Torontonians, right? Yeah, absolutely. So, we have another round of funding that you heard about. Yes, another $2 million to help out with the funding need because of security and all of that concern. So we at the city are stepping up because we believe that we're going to celebrate Pride. We are going to party harder than ever, as joyous as ever, right? And as proud as ever. And I have a proclamation to Kojo Modeste, the Executive Director, fabulous looking again, of Pride Toronto. And it is a proclamation of Pride Month, and that it's basically said what I just said in a more formal way. And this is the proclamation for Pride Month of June 2025. And Kojo, I know you will basically said that we proclaimed it, and we love you, and keep up the amazing work, and never back down. All right? Thank you. Okay, hold on.
Photos.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so thank you to all of you that are here today. Your presence here makes your Pride, just lit up the city and all the spirit. It makes Toronto shine. So happy Pride, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor Chow.
Mayor Olivia Chow, City Councillors, MPP, Wang Tam, family, friends, thank you for being here this evening. Pride Toronto is honored to be part of this celebration, to be part of this flag raising. But it is really important that we identify that this is more than just a celebration. This represents the struggles of our people as queer individuals. It represents the resistance of our people, but it also represents the progress that we have made over the many years. It is easy for many folks to say this is just a tradition. Let's go to the flag raising ceremony. But as the executive director for the largest pride in North America, second in the world, that was born in a country where it is still illegal to love someone of the same gender. Shame. I don't take this privilege lightly. But when I stand here, I stand on the shoulders of those that came before me, those that fought the fight. But I also stand here for all my siblings throughout Africa, the Caribbean, Latin and Central America, Asia, over 60 countries where it is still illegal to be queer, where you could be punished up to life imprisonment and in some cases death for raising or identifying with the progressive flag. In 2025, we're still having this conversation. But folks, I don't want you to think this is only happening outside of Canada. Here in Ontario and across Canada, cities are banning and are refusing to raise the pride flag. School boards are refusing to raise the pride flag.
Shame! Shame!
And we have provincial governments and we have MPs that sit and receive a paycheck every month on our tax-paying dollars that don't see us as their equal. That is shameful.
Shame!
But I want to bring light to some of the folks that are most impacted. When we look at the anti-trans legislation that have been going across Canada, definitely the US, which is so shameful, and across the globe, and folks, believe me when I say the rest of the world are looking at us. They're looking at what is happening in the US. They're looking at what is happening in Canada, and they're taking that as an example to create their own legislation. But who are impacted most? Our trans sibling, especially those in black and brown bodies. They're feeling it, and we have to stand together as a community. And I often say, when they came for the black folks in the US and the civil rights movements got stronger, we had some strong allies that stood with us. And this is why we were able to see at least one black president in the US. And believe you me, that's not the end of it. When they came for the feminist movement, they were not alone. We had some strong, supportive men with the feminist movement as strong allies. When they came for the queer community, we had strong allies. And I want to say today, both to the queer community and the straight community, that now they're coming for our trans sibling, we have to unite and fight back. In closing, you've heard it from the mayor, you've heard it from the city councillor. There is a few folks that have said, you know, well, they have not said it, but they're afraid of what Donald Trump, I'm not an elected official, so I could call names, is going to do to them. I am going to say, they could keep their money. We, the queer community, we will keep our honey, and we will die with our dignity. Because too often we sell ourselves short. Too often we forgive too quick. And I am very sorry to say that if at this point in time you're turning back on us, when you come back, the locks of the house will be changed. The key that you have will not work. I want to take this moment also to thank all of our sponsors that have returned. From our presenting sponsor, TD, all the way down. But I also want to acknowledge some of the sponsors that have stepped up. And if you're into bowling, folks, please visit the ballroom. Go bowling because they have stepped up. SCIU, unions, the Carpenters Union. If you're doing any repairs on your house, make sure and get members of the Carpenters Union to do any repairs in your house. Freddie have stepped up, and there is a lot more. But this is also an opportunity for each and every one of you. Pride is free and will always be free. We want it to be what we historically know it as. So if everyone here were to go onto Pride Toronto's website and go to the All In campaign and donate $5 and ask 10, 20, 25 and ask 5 people to do the same, believe you me, we will not, come 2026, we're not gonna have to make any cuts. Thank the mayor and city council for how they have demonstrated their commitment. And we're going to hold the provincial government to the same standard. And we are going, if folks have been watching the news, the mayor was in Ottawa recently, and we too will be going to Ottawa. Because our contribution to this economy cannot go unnoticed. Over $500 million to the GDP and over 300,000 in taxable revenue. Just Pride Toronto. So folks, happy Pride. We have the lineup for you that is going to bring Toronto to its feet. The world will be descending on Toronto grounds. Please get in line early. Make sure, mark your calendar, the 26th, 27th, have mercy. Yes, the 26th, because we're starting early, 27th, 28th, and 29th. Thank you very much. Happy Pride.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, 1, 2, 1.
Happy Pride, everyone!
Okay, we're looking this way. Councillor Perks. Can you get you back up here?
We want to dance now. Louder, louder.
Everybody look.
Louder. Music, music.
All right, everybody looking this way. All right, here we go. Here's the shot.
Hey everybody, happy Pride. We're proud of the
Hold on, one more shot.
Part of